All right, so time and time again, I get asked, how do I make Twitch clips into TikTok clips? For people that have never uploaded Twitch clips into TikTok, the number one place I would recommend is going to Streamladder. You say where your face cam is. We're using Huckled as this example because he's not here to tell me otherwise. So we're using Huckled for the face cam here, and then the game feed is going to be just about here, and you can resize it. The other option is cross clip. It is very similar to Streamladder. Cross clip is very similar to Streamladder, although if you pay for it, again, you get additional layers that you can put on there. These are literal drag and drop solutions. What's going on, Jinx? These are literal drag and drop solutions to make it that much easier from once you get your clips to post them onto social media. But if you want more, if you've been doing combo or cross clip for the past year and you're like, I want to get more out of this, I want to be able to put my own individuality into this, what do? You need to use an actual video editor. And when I say that, the first thing that people think of is this. And it's crazy. And it's like, I don't know where to start. What are those circles? Why? Why are there wavy lines over there? That makes no sense to me. And I get it. It is extremely daunting. And you're like, you know what? Never mind. I'm going back to Streamladder because I just drag and drop. I'll do it and I'll make it happen. There's no happy medium for Twitch clips until now. So what is the middle ground? Well, look, I'll be the first to admit Clipchamp is a Microsoft service, and I am an employee of a company that works with and for Microsoft. So it is a little bit of self-aggrandizing and whatnot. However, I will say this, for paying nothing, or at least next to nothing, this is actually quite powerful. This is effectively the replacement to Windows Movie Maker. For those of you who remember Windows Movie Maker, you remember it was just a drag and drop into a timeline. You put the thing there, you put the music there, you put the words there, you put the thing next to the other thing. You maybe hit the transition button. It does a and then it looks fine. It looks fine. It wasn't like amazing, but it looked fine. And people were like, okay, that's fine. Where's that? It's not in Windows anymore. Where can I get that? This is the new version of that. And so we're going to create a Clipchamp together for a TikTok gaming video. So how do we go about doing that? Well, there actually are already TikTok templates. Now, as you can see here, there are no gaming TikTok templates. These are more for like advertising and things like that. So it's not really what I want. So we're going to go ahead and create a video. And we do know that we don't want this 16:9 aspect ratio. And I know it's hard to see in the HDR video, and I apologize, but you can kind of see a very dark black outline. I'm going to switch it to 9:16. You see all that? See the warpy, like you're going through time warp. Now we got 9:16. You can kind of see the 9:16 right there. And then we're going to import the media from my computer here. For the purposes of this, we're actually going to import something else, something that I add to all of my videos because it's part of our branding. We're going to go ahead and add the One Guild logo. Well, we just literally drag and drop the clip. So now the clip is in that weird kind of in the 9:16, but it's a 16:9 clip. We know what we want to do. We're going to go ahead and stretch this. We're just going to go ahead and stretch this just so we can get the game right there, dead center, right where she's glowing, because clearly Huckled made the thing happen. And then we're going to right click on the timeline and duplicate. And we're going to drag the duplicate video straight on top. It's just going to go right on top. But you're going to right click again, go to audio, and you're going to mute. Because you do not want two of the same audio tracks. It's just going to be way too annoying. The second layer selected, we're going to go ahead and crop it. And then we're just going to crop it specifically to capture Huckled's face cam. And I didn't ask him if it's okay to use him as a model for this. Huckled, if you're watching, I hope this is okay. And then we're just going to drag this up in the upper Left-hand corner, bring that out. And there you go. So if we play this back.
There it is. Let's go.
That's the wrong button. All right. So that's the clip. That's it. We basically did the thing that Streamladder, cross clip, combo, all those other guys do. Tony, why did you go through all this? Well, this is where you can really come out of your shell and make it your own. Like I said, you can add your own branding. Like streaming and getting your name out there, a huge part of it is getting your brand being recognizable. So while it might not be recognizable right from the get-go, just getting into the flow of adding the OG or adding whatever your brand is. I was just talking with a new friend of mine, and his brand is this kind of jester, joker kind of character. He could add that to the upper right-hand corner of all of his videos if he wanted to. But then if I wanted to separate these two videos right here, just to have a little bit of separation, what could I do? And maybe I don't have something downloaded onto my computer to separate that. Well, that's what these are here for. On the left-hand side, you've got the ability to add additional music and additional sound effects if you wanted. There's stock video that you can get in there. As you can see, these are all free right here. You have a subscribe button, a built-in subscribe button. I mean, come on, right there. And then for the purposes of what we're doing here today, we're going to go to graphics and we're going to go to shapes. And we're going to select squares and rectangles, and we're actually going to select this square right here, and we're say yes, add to the timeline. So we've got this blue square. Why did I add a blue square? Well, this is where you have to kind of think outside the box, no pun intended, because we're looking at a box here. But you can make the square a little bit bigger, and now we've added a little border. It's a tiny little detail, and it might not be the biggest deal for anybody. But just having that additional separation between your face cam and the gameplay will give you a little bit of more personalization that you might otherwise not have before. If you wanted to, there's these subscriber green screen, blue screen things here. These are all very YouTube-esque. There's not yet a Twitch follow button or option button, but for the purposes of this, we'll go ahead and do this subscribe, and let's see what it looks like here.
There it is.
So let's move, nope, not that. Let's select that and move that down. I like to add a little bit of intro, you know, just to kind of set up the video so people know what they're getting themselves into. So I actually pre-recorded before this stream a video with OBS that we can just insert. So let's go ahead and go back to media. And if you haven't recorded a video yet, I don't know if you guys can see here, it says record and create. You can actually record. I can't do it right now because I'm using the webcam for OBS, but you can record and create and edit from the browser. You don't have to have anything preset. You can do it all from the browser. So this video here, same thing. Go into the preview, enlarge it, make it nice and big. We can add a border if we wanted to, just for the heck of it. Why don't we go ahead and add a video frame here? Not the greatest border, but we're just using it as an example here. Fundamentally, the final video would look something like this. When you want to look cool with the soundboard, but this happens.
There it is. Let's go.
That's the wrong button. If you want to take that next step, but you don't want to take this step, honestly, Clipchamp is probably the best way to go. So you can export. I can go back. I'll just continue for right now. And then for 720p for social media, that's really all that you need. But this one does allow me to export as 1080p. And in the future, we'll be able to create GIFs and stuff like that, or GIFs, depending on if you like saying it wrong. On Clipchamp, I would recommend that you pay for the premium service. Otherwise, if you're just going to knock out a Twitch clip into TikTok or Hover or whatever, you can do that. And then all the edit will be literally gone forever. There's not going to be there's not a way for you to go back into your project files to rejigger it and to fix it up if you've made a mistake. So just just be aware of that as you go into it. But before moving into this, the solution definitely is this, Clipchamp. So check it out, clipchamp.com, absolutely free. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you folks think here on Twitch or in the comments down below on the YouTube channel. Talk to you in the next one. Later.